We out here.
Turn up. Hey.
Hey, what's up you guys? Amber here. Hey, what's up you guys? Amber here. So this past Friday, February 27th, I went to a Kalin and Myles concert. If you follow me on Twitter, you will probably have seen a lot of what I'm about to say in this video, but I just wanted to share with you guys my concert / meet and greet experience. So I'm not going to tell you guys about the morning because it was pretty crazy, but we'll start from right when Jada and I got to the venue, and if you didn't know, I went to this concert / meet and greet with Jada. So as we got there, I was hanging out with Jada, and some man walks up to a girl named Meg, who before the end of the night became a really awesome person to hang out with. She's such a cool friend. He walks up to her and he basically is ranting about how a Texan, we live in Texas I guess, didn't give him $10, and he was very upset that that person was not able to spare $10 for him, and he said that he was heading back to the Renaissance where there were no black people or Hispanics, because he does not like black people or Hispanics. We're outside and Cam walks by, Cam Fairfax. So I stopped him and got a picture with him, and not long after that, Kalin and Myles themselves got off the tour bus and headed inside of the venue, but I wasn't able to get a picture with them because they were walking really fast and it was too cold and I didn't feel like running, so that's a horrible excuse, but I didn't want to run. Once we had noticed that the boys had gotten off the bus, me and Jada, along with Meg and all the other girls who were out by the bus, we ran upstairs and waited in the VIP line for about 2 hours in the freezing cold. By the way, I decided to wear shorts, and I was very upset at myself because it was freezing and my feet became numb. I'm pretty sure I caught like frostbite in like 3 of my fingers, but it's okay. It was worth it. The meet and greet was supposed to happen at 3 o'clock, but due to some stuff that was going on, I guess we didn't really get in until 3:15 or 3:20. So they let us inside of the venue and we got in line to take our pictures. While we were waiting outside, I was talking to some new friends of mine, Brittany, Clarissa, and Megan, about what pose we were going to do or what were we going to say to them when we walked up to them, and I thought, whoa, pickup lines, that's my forte, I'm good at that. So I decided to use my pickup lines. While I'm in line waiting to take my picture with Kalin and Myles, I was like, thinking, should I change my pickup lines? I'm not sure if they're gonna think they're funny or not, but I just went with it. So I walk straight up to Kalin and I look at him and say, oh gosh, it's so silly. Okay. I walk up to him and I say, hi, people call me Amber, but you can call me tonight. I didn't do that thing. I didn't do that because that's awkward. And he just smiled and he was like, oh. So I walk over to Myles and I'm like, are you a parking ticket? Because you've got fine written all over you. So he was, you know, he laughed. He was like, okay. I was like, yeah. I mean, it wasn't like that. That's not how we communicated at all, but I wish. So after I told them my pickup lines, Kalin like sneaks kind of behind me and turns me around like that. And he just looks at me like dead in my eyes. And he looks over at Myles and he's like, wrong with her left eye, and I was freaking out. I was like, oh my god, did I mess up my eyeliner? Luckily that was not the case, because he said, because you've been looking right all day. And I laughed a lot. And Myles was about to start to say a pickup line, but he like stuttered and like messed up. So he was like, let's just take this picture. So I took my picture and this is what it looks like. I wish I would have not done this because it looks so silly. I don't know, it doesn't matter. The point is, it was so nice to talk to them just as regular people because they're so chill. Like, it's not like, oh, what's up, you know, we're Kalin and Myles, and like, don't look at me. It was not like that at all. They're so nice and so genuine, and I just, their vibes just make my heart beat fast, you know what I mean? And then Jada, she came up after me, and this is what her picture looks like. And as soon as we were done with our pictures, we walked over to the merch table, and originally I had Miles's jersey, but I switched lanes in the middle of the show, and we switched jerseys because Jada also switched lanes. There was over 100 people for the meet and greet, so it took a while for the boys to come on stage for the Cam Kick It. But once they did get up there, it was really fun. The boys are so silly. And since Kalin wasn't feeling well, he was like kind of moping around in his little sweatshirt. It was so cute. But, you know, they answered a couple questions, and I finally was able to get their attention with the help of Brittany. Thank you so much for yelling and pointing at me. I was like, okay, I've got 2 questions. First question, what is your best pickup line? And 2, can I sing reverse acoustic with Kalin White? This is the point where I just completely lost my mind for the rest of the night. Okay, I cannot for the life in me remember the pickup lines that they said, but I got to sing with Kalin White. Ever since I started listening to Reverse, the acoustic version, I've just been harmonizing with it in the shower and when I'm getting dressed for school in the morning and all that stuff. And the fact that I actually got to sing it with him is just so surreal. And what he said afterwards just made my night. He told me that I had a good voice and that I shouldn't stop singing. And that was so, you know, that really hit me in the gut. And I was like, okay. Here is a video of me actually singing with Kalin White. So yeah, that was so fun. That was so cool. That was so amazing. But fast forward to basically the opening of the show. I felt like crap because after Derek King came out to perform, after he like introduced himself and everything, my body was like, whoa, go use the restroom or this is not going to end well. So I freaking had to leave from the second row. It was packed by now and I had to fight through the crowd, and I told Jada, save my spot because if someone takes it, I'm not gonna tolerate that. I'm sorry. So I ran, went to the restroom, did my business, you know. So I went back out there, you know, Derek King did his thing and, you know, we were vibing, you know, chilling. It was so good. He's so freaking talented. So after Derek came out on stage and did his thing, Golden came out on stage, and there's not enough words in the English language to even get the words out of what Golden is. He's pure gold, pretty much. And then Anjali World came out and she just stole the show. She was singing throwbacks like Scrubs and freaking Destiny's Child. I was like, girl, you better work up on that stage. Shout out to you, Anjali. You are the best. You are the queen. So yeah, and then as usual, you know, we had to wait for Kalin and Myles to come out, and it didn't take very long. When they came out, the whole night was a blur except for this one moment. I can't remember what song they were performing, but Kalin was on the side over here singing, and Myles was like center stage right in front of me and Brittany, just like kneeling down, and I was looking over at Kalin like this. I was like biting my nails, which is so trashy. I don't know why I was doing that, but I was looking at him, and then I look over at Myles and he was like staring dead at me, and I was like and then he did it back to me and he got up and, you know, hey. The show was absolutely amazing, and honestly I would have to say that it was better than the One Direction concert that I went to, and I'm not really ashamed to say that at all. It was so fun. I've never ever lost my mind like that at a concert before, and just like sit there and have a good time, and Jakey P with his little man bun was so cute. After the show was over, you know, everyone went outside because there was another show that was happening after Kalin and Myles, but I didn't care about it. So Jada and I left the venue. We went outside to stand by the tour bus again, and we basically waited for the boys to come out. Jakey P came out first, and he was like, oh, I'll be right back, I'll be right back. He didn't come back. Now, Myles came out first, and I asked him if I could have a picture, but my phone was, I have a Samsung, and you guys know that Samsung quality is the worst thing on the planet. So I asked him for a picture, and he's like, do you have a phone with you? And I was like, never mind. So then after that, we waited for Kalin. Came out like 10 minutes after Myles. And since he was sick, he didn't really want to take any pictures, which is totally understandable. So we just let him walk by and get on the bus. I think he hugged a few girls, but he just went right on the bus. Golden came out, and I went up to him after, and I talked to him for a little bit. I was like, oh, I want to get a picture because it's the city's in the background. You're there, I'm here. Kiss me on the forehead so it looks like we're dating. So that picture turned out like this. And he retweeted it, so no, it's no big deal or anything. No, I was so excited. But as the night went on, maybe like 10-15 minutes later, Kalin sticks his head out of the tour bus window, and he's just talking to us. There was about 15 girls standing outside of the bus, just talking to him. He had a rap battle with this girl, which was so funny, and he was answering questions, like putting little videos on people's phones and everything. It was really cool. He signed my VIP laminate thing. When he had signed it, some girl in front of me was like, hey, do you want me to hand this to him? Because he had already signed hers. So she was reaching it up there for me, and I was like, thank you so much. And he finally got to it, and I was holding on to the lanyard, and he stops for a second, and then he looks at me, and he like yanks the laminate so that I wasn't holding on to the lanyard anymore. And his face was so smug. I was like, I want to punch you, but at the same time I want to make out with you. Not really sure how that works, but I guess. And after that, my sister came, picked me up, and I went home. It was amazing. It was an amazing night. I really enjoyed it, and I just wish I could do it all over again. I'm probably gonna be stuck with this PCD for the next 2 to 3 weeks. Nah, I don't like it. I don't like the way it feels. I wish that there was a kit for post-concert depression. I need it. Like right now, my heart hurts. It's empty. There's a hole there. But, you know, until next time. Okay, I think that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching this week's video. If you have any more questions about a Kalin and Myles concert, you can leave them in the description below. I will have all of my social media links, my Instagram where you can see all of the amazing pictures that I took with everybody at the show, and you can follow me on Twitter where there's just a lot of me talking about my post-concert depression right now, and also my Facebook where you can like this channel's Facebook page thing. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna go, and I will see you all very, very soon. Check the dedication tour dates to see if Kalin and Myles are coming to a city near you. They are gonna be on tour until I think the end of April, maybe. But if you haven't got your tickets yet, get your tickets. And if you already have them, you have so much to look forward to. Please enjoy your time there. Peace out. Stay hypey. I'm going back to the bay. I wish. Okay, bye.